Yo, what's up, everybody? This is Bryce, and I wanted to give you my thoughts on anxiety, which the first thought that comes to mind, and I think this is really the most interesting question to ask about anxiety is, what is it? What is it? What is this thing that we all experience, that we talk about, that we try to cure? Like, what is it? What is it made of? How does it express itself? Can we define what it is? If it's this much of an issue in my life, shouldn't I really know what it is? It's really the first place to start. And for my own inquiry, I've really defined it as two things. So the first part is that there's some story circulating in my mind. Usually I really can't get out of it. It's a pattern, it's a loop. I should be doing this, or I shouldn't have done that, or this or that's going to happen. It's almost always in the future or the past. Normally, nothing that's happening in the moment is anything I'm nervous about. I'm just sitting on the couch or laying in bed or driving. So that's, one pretty interesting part too is that almost always whatever I'm feeling anxious about isn't actually happening in the moment. It's happening in my mind. The second part of anxiety is that it's a collection of physical sensations. So for most people, it's a contracting in the abdomen, the chest, the stomach, the shoulders, the neck. There's sometimes it'll even feel like a sharp pain or a dull pain. But that's really all it is. And so if we can step out of the story, meaning we can recognize the story, realize it's not happening in the moment, that starts to dissolve that part. And then we're just left with the physical sensations, which, if you think about it, the physical sensations of anxiety aren't really that much different than like if you were going on a roller coaster or going to work out. Like in some other contexts, they can actually be enjoyable. They can be a good thing. Like if your heart's racing and you're feeling the blood pumping, that can be a sign that you're getting ready to do something fun or exercise, which can be good for you. So once you're there with the physical sensations, I noticed that even just placing your attention on the physical sensations can start to relax them. Checking in with the breath, actually practicing relaxing some of these muscles in your body. But really the only way that I know how to do this is through a lot of practice. It's through some understanding. So I've learned about different practices to become more mindful of my thoughts and my body. And then I have to practice it really on a daily basis when these experiences come up, the experience of anxiety. And I'm amazed sometimes, one, at how little I understood this no more than 5 years ago, and then how little everyone else seems to understand this right now. People talk about experiencing anxiety on a daily basis and how it's overwhelming, and it can really be dealt with through practice. That's it. And it doesn't even take that much time to do. Even 15 minutes a day can lead to more moments in your day when you're able to access that ability to relax your mind and body. So it really is, I think, one of the most important things that any of us can do in life, because when we are more relaxed and in less anxiety about our own stuff, like we're in our own head here, it frees up space to connect with other people, which, if we're looking at the science of what helps us live longer and live more quality of life, it is relationships. So I see this all being connected. But those are my thoughts on anxiety. It can be dealt with. It's actually extremely simple. It just takes practice.